Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the NSCAC Presents Behind the Bench. Today we're remembering the 2000 Gold Cup championship team from the men's national team. We're just waiting for a few minutes for everybody to join us and for all the attendants to join up. So we're going to wait another 1 minute to give everybody a chance to join in, and then we're going to start. Today's show. Okay.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, Greg, we can hear you. Good afternoon. How are you?
You can see me okay?
We could see you. Yep. Nice jersey in the background.
Hey, Holger.
Oh, yes. Craig.
Holger, can you
in cricket?
Holger, can you hear us, Holger?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What a surprise. I tell you what, that kind of technology, it's not my business. It's a disaster. You see? Craig, you remember, I'm just on the whiteboard and then with a marker. That's better. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
I know, it's been a long time. Nice to see you again. Where are you living?
Oh, you still got your shirt in the background, I see.
Okay, back on.
All right, guys, we're going to get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining today's edition of the NSCAC Presents Behind the Bench. We're going to be remembering and discussing Canada's 2000 Gold Cup championship team. Today with us, we have Holger Osieck. He's the former Canadian National Team head coach, and he's the former German national team assistant coach as well. So, Holger, welcome to today's show. We also have with us Paul Stalteri. He's a former Canadian national team captain. He's also played professionally for both the German Werder Bremen, and he played also in the Premier League with Tottenham. Paul, welcome to the discussion. And we also have Craig Forrest with us, former Canadian national team goalkeeper, and he also played with Ipswich Town and West Ham. So, Craig, welcome aboard and welcome to the discussion as well. I think before we get started, I'd just like to touch up on the passing of Diego Maradona today. I think anybody that is a fan of soccer truly admired and veered everything he did on the field. And I just want to give a little bit of, I remember watching him, and to me, he's still one of the top players in the world. And I just like to say, rest in peace, Diego, and you will be truly missed to anybody in the game. So,
sad news, absolutely. And Holger, you know and have seen him firsthand better than anybody else. In 1990 World Cup final, when you were assisting West Germany, playing against Diego Maradona. Tell us what you saw and what feared West Germany at that time, playing against the quality of Diego Maradona.
Well, actually, there was quite a difference between the '86 World Cup, when he purely dominated the tournament, and 90, he was not. He was, and we had a very special marking guy that was Guido Buchwald, and he gave him a very tough job, but it was definitely very nice to watch him and to be so close to him in the tunnel when we walked out. So it was really special, and I'm really sad that he passed away.
It's sad and it's unfortunate news, and he'd be greatly missed. My name is Valerio Rocca. I'm going to be hosting today's show. I'm the Vice President of the NSCAC. For those of you that are in attendance and watching us, welcome and thank you. There is a chat board if you want to ask any of the speakers some questions we can discuss. So you're more than free to use the chat, or you can use the Q&A button and ask me some questions. Guys, I'm going to get started. I think this is one of the biggest success stories of Canadian soccer, winning the 2000 Gold Cup, which is our equivalent to the European Championships here in North America and the Caribbean. I guess go over a little bit of the build up to the tournament. What was your preparation? What were your expectations going into the tournament?
Well, actually, you have to go a bit further back. And we, first of all, had to qualify for the tournament. We had a tournament in October of 99, and we had to play Cuba, Salvador, and Haiti, which was definitely not a very easy call, because you see, play those countries, it's always a challenge. And then leading up to the tournament, we only had 2 friendlies in January. We played Trinidad, Tobago, and Bermuda before we headed into the major tournament.
What was your expectation when you saw the draw? So you were drawn in with Costa Rica, and you were drawn in with the South Koreans. What were your thoughts? What was your plan of how you were going to get out of this group with these 2 teams?
Well, looking at the recent history of Canada and Costa Rica, the games had always been very close, ties or narrow wins or narrow losses. And so we knew it would be a very tough call for us. And the main objective definitely was to make the group and then to get into the knockout stage. And then at the beginning, we didn't know who we would be facing. And then it turned out to be Mexico. And those days, they were amongst the top ranked FIFA teams. So that was definitely a very tough call. But we went into that game. We never had any fear, above all. And we tried to do as well as possible. And what I liked in our group, it was a very solid group, great attitude. We had, from a tactical point of view, a decent structure. The players believed in it and bought into it. And I think that was a very important step going into the very important game against Mexico.
Yeah, and going back a little bit, with Holger, when we talk about the opening against Costa Rica, you're right. We knew we were competitive with them. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Paulo Wanchop, my teammate at West Ham, was playing against us. We knew his quality and what he brought, as well as when we played against South Korea. That South Korean side, we knew they were strong. We're a little unknown about them, wasn't it? But we knew they were strong technically, maybe not physically, but technically we knew they were a very strong, team that was preparing, obviously, for an invitational team, the CONCACAF, preparing for the World Cup in 2002. So yeah, it was a tough group, and then also because it was tied on every points, goals for, goals against, it went to a coin toss. And Holger, that's a story in itself, because we knew what was going on in the back of CONCACAF and FIFA, and there was Jack Warner, there was Blazer, there was Chuck Blazer, and also Sepp Blatter. I think they wanted to do the coin toss privately, but that wasn't the case. I know you were all over it. You were right in there over the coin when it went down. You were obviously concerned.
Thank you for watching this short preview video from the National Soccer Coaches Association of Canada. To see the full video, plus have access to hundreds of other coaching videos, blogs, webinars, and podcasts, plus free and discounted coach education courses and other soccer merchandise, Plus, to have exclusive access to register for all future NSCAC conventions, both live and online, click on the link below to become a member of the NSCAC today. Also, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as your continued support allows us to continue to provide coach education and coach development resources to soccer coaches across Canada and worldwide. Thank you again for your continued support, and we look forward to seeing you at future NSCAC events.